Happy Lunar New Year, everyone. Welcome in. Let's go. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. Before we get started, as always, we're gonna do our little roll call before we get started. Welcome in Tapioca, welcome in Leah, welcome in Leoman, and welcome in Piano. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. We will be celebrating the Lunar New Year's today by just hanging out and chatting and yapping like we normally do. Welcome in, guys. Hi Sensei. Yes, I did decorate the room a little bit in preparation for the Lunar New Year's. I got a bunch of I got some treats on my desk, or actually maybe not treats. I guess it's mainly just money and red envelopes. As well as a dragon and also a snake. I got a little snake guy, little snake friend on me. So because yes, this year is the year of the snake. So remember, sorry guys, I'm losing my train of thought. Remember guys, if it is your year, Baxter, welcome in as well. Welcome. If it is your year for Chinese New Year, make sure you guys are either getting blood taken or you guys are getting your teeth clean, because that's if you're the year of the snake. So make sure you guys are getting that done. So but yeah, we're just going to be hanging out. There's no specific topic that we're going to be chatting about today. Feel free to just ask any questions. Feel free to just talk about whatever you guys would like. I have on my desk, I do have snacks. I do have some little Chinese New Year snacks that I will be eating, as well as coffee. I was gonna make tea because I feel like tea is a little bit more traditional than coffee, but I really needed some caffeine. So it's gonna be coffee, because I feel like tea, unless I make black tea, tea usually doesn't really keep me up too much. So I went with coffee as per usual. I've been kind of recently trying to make my own coffees. River, welcome in. Happy New Year's. Yes, happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year, guys. I'm wishing all of you guys that are in, and all of you guys that may potentially watch this VODed, Sparker as well. Happy Lunar New Year. Welcome. I'm wishing all of you guys good health and prosperity into the new year, like I said on Twitter and on the community tab. So, like I said though, no specific topic that we're going to be talking about. We're just going to be hanging out and yapping. Since last stream we didn't really get to yap too much because Mandela was pretty long. Mandela catalog was it was like almost I think it was like 4 hours. So it was a pretty long stream. So but yes, I've been recently making my own coffee. I've been trying to make my own like drinks at home. So I've actually found a dupe recipe for iced caramel macchiato. So that's what I've been doing recently. I've been trying to like make my own drinks instead of always going out to get coffee out, like instead of paying for it. I don't really know. I don't know. For me, the cost difference, it's like it saves me time when I just go out and buy coffee. So Baxter said I can take a bath tonight, no problem. Hope you feel better soon. Hope you're better. But yeah, I've just been making my own coffee recently. So yeah, I don't know if it tastes as good as the store, like if actually going to the cafe to get stuff, but I think it's pretty close. I would say it's like on a scale of like 1 to 10, it can be pretty expensive to keep buying drinks outside. I'm just so used to it now that it's like I like the convenience of doing it. So but yeah, I've been trying to get into like barista, at home barista stuff. So I did make my own iced caramel macchiato. Like I said, out of 1 to 10, I'd probably say it's like maybe a 7. So I have a friend over and I'm talking to her into watching Sensei stream. Let's go. The more the merrier. We are celebrating the Lunar New Year, guys. For dinner, I was thinking of doing something a little different. Instead of I did celebrate Lunar New Year with my family yesterday, so we are I am not doing anything really today, because I do know Lunar New Year was technically yesterday, but for a lot of you guys it is today. So we are celebrating it a little bit different. It's a little bit different time than normal. But yeah, so Since I did have a dinner with my family yesterday, today I'm probably just gonna make something simple and keep it pretty chill. So yeah, guys, like I said though, ask any questions. Thank you, River, thank you so much for the 5 months. Thank you, almost half a year. Yes, almost half a year. And you upgraded to the silver tassel, so let's go. But also, guys, if you didn't see it already, I did upload a short yesterday, so if you guys haven't seen it after the stream, make sure to go check it out. It was pretty fun. It was a fun short to edit because it is for me side, and I feel like there's so many shorts that I want to do for me side. This was just the first one. I'm gonna try and is this your model? Yes. This is how I look. This is my design. I've had the design for a very long time. Recently though, I did change Mama's, so that is why I look a little bit different. But overall, I still think I look essentially the same. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna try and make it a thing to get back on at least uploading 1 short a week. So look forward to that, as well as 1 upload every week. So, and if you guys want to watch the uploads live, we will be doing those during Menchie streams. But yeah, welcome in, Kazuki. Welcome. And if you guys did want to draw me as well, there is a reference sheet on the community tab and on Twitter, so feel free to check it out. It is there. That was a very freaky short. Yes, it was a very freaky short. I did post it on Twitter too. If you guys do follow me on Twitter, I did post it on there as well. So yeah, I'm going to try and make it a thing to get back on uploading at least 1 short every week. So I'm probably going to do a couple more for me side because I think that there are a lot of shorts to do for that game, and I think it was a lot of fun. I think I'm also going to do maybe 1 or 2 for Cursed Digicam as well. So also, guys, we will be playing. I will announce the next stream that we will be playing. On Saturday, we will be playing working on Yuki fan art. Let's go. Yeah, if you make sure to post it under the Uvinci tag. You do need to have your account public though, I think, for me to be able to see it. And if it's not showing up on the Uvinci tag, feel free to just @ me and I should be able to see it after that. So but the next game we will be playing is we're finally going to play another FNAF game, guys. It's been over a year, I think, since I played FNAF. So we're going to play FNAF 3, and that'll be the next stream. I will be getting the waiting room up after this stream. So I'm excited, but I'm a little scared because FNAF 3 is probably like my least favorite FNAF game, just because I just don't really know how it works very well. Like I've never fully played it, so watch Shin Sonic tapes is good, or FNAF VHS tapes. Yes, I do know the VHS tapes for FNAF. I did do a upload a pretty long time ago, about half a year ago actually, for the Shin Sonic tapes. I don't know if there's been any new uploads, but I did do just a normal upload for the Shin Sonic tapes. So if you wanna see that, my face was different back then, but it is still me. So feel free to check it out if you are interested. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. That's pretty much what I've been doing. I will be getting the upload out, I think, probably for Rat Shaker. I'm probably going to get that out either tomorrow or the day after. So look forward to that. It might actually be the day that I actually that we play FNAF 3. So that'll be the next stream though. I'm a little scared, but I'm a little excited as well because I think it is my first time playing FNAF 3. I think I've seen gameplays on it, but I've never actually played it myself. So it'll be the first time me playing it. Rat Shaker was fun. Rat Shaker was fun. It was very strange though. It was a very strange game. It was, I don't know. It wasn't bad, but it definitely took me a little while to get a hang of the controls because I feel like some of the controls were a little confusing at first, but after we got a hang of the controls, I think it was pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I'm trying to think of what we're gonna do for next week's schedule. I am probably we're probably gonna finish off some or Soma. I think that's what the next stream will be on Tuesday. I kind of want to finish off Soma, or at least get a little bit further in it. I think we're almost halfway through Soma, and I've really been enjoying it. So, and it's been a few weeks since we played it, so I think that'll be on one of the next streams, because I do Train, welcome in, welcome. Finally off work, let's go. Happy Lunar New Year, happy Lunar New Year. So that's what I think we're going to be doing for the next, or for Tuesday, is we're going to be trying to finish off Soma. Because I do want to finish off Soma semi quickly, because I want to play Silent Hill 2 with you guys. So I think that's kind of the strat. I think that's kind of how we're going to do things. Because we will be playing the Silent Hill 2 remake, and that's kind of how it's going to go. Kim, welcome in as well. Welcome. A happy Lunar New Year's to everyone that is coming in. Happy Lunar New Year, guys. Happy Lunar New Year. Let me drink some more of my coffee. I think I made it a little too sweet. I think I added a little too much caramel to this. A lot of the recipes that I saw said you need to add like a caramel and what is it? Vanilla. So Year of the Snake is the year my daughter was born. She'll be 12 in a few months. Let's go. Make sure that you are getting, if it is the Year of the Snake, make sure you guys are getting either blood taken, or make sure that you get your teeth cleaned. I think teeth cleaning is a little bit easier than getting your blood taken, just because as I say, you guys should be getting your teeth cleaned every 6 months. So that's just my thing. But yeah, you guys should be doing that. Was it made by an American? Might influence the sweetness level. It was myself that made it, so I think I added too much. I'm a dragon. All of you guys are dragons, technically. Our mascot is a dragon. I'm still in the process of making it. So, but eventually, once I finalize the design for you guys, all of you guys are technically dragons, because well, you guys aren't as old as me. I'm still older than all of you guys. But yeah, I was just kind of eyeballing when I was making this coffee, like the iced caramel macchiato, and I was just eyeballing the sweetness level, and I think I added way too much, either vanilla or caramel. I don't know which one I added too much of, but a little sweet though. Oh god. But yeah, guys, hope you guys like the decorations. Hope you guys like the decorum. I want it to be a little bit festive for Chinese New Year. It's not much, but I think it's I still think it's cozy. Oink oink, I'm a pig. Oh, I don't actually know. When is the next Year of the Pig? Let me see. Year of the Pig, the next one is in 2031. So quite a while. I refuse. I'm no dragon. I'm a great worm, a serpent. But you guys, the mascot for you guys is for Unity is a dragon. You guys are my students and my disciples. So you guys are dragons, whether you like it or not. Welcome in, Gail. Welcome. Can I be guys? You guys cannot be a desert fox instead. I'm sorry. You guys are. That's not how it works. That's not how this works. I'm sure once I finalize the design for it and I show it off to you guys are gonna be like, oh yeah, I do want to be a dragon actually. But yeah, I hope you guys like all the decorations. I like the little snake here. He's cute, right? He's a little scary looking. Snakes in real life actually scare the fuck out of me. Not gonna lie. I remember when I was a very young dragon. I saw like I was visiting a zoo, and there was a snake there, and they let you like hold the snake, and I was holding the snake and it like pooped on me and I like got scarred. I got scarred by it. So I'm kind of traumatized of snakes, but since it is the occasion for Chinese New Year, I will deal. I've also always been scared of snakes because it's like, you know, like the big ones that are like super strong. They can like fucking strangle you and that sort of stuff. It's like scary as fuck. I think. I know people love having like snakes as like pets and stuff. I'm like, I don't understand how you do that. Snakes are very scary to me. They're very snakes, spiders, pretty much anything like that. Anything that looks like it should be in the wild and not in your house, is the most I can tolerate is like a cats and dogs. I think those are my extent. When it comes to animals classifying as pets. I've held a snake. They're very smooth. They are very smooth. They are, but yeah, I got pooped on one when I was very, very young, and that like scarred me for life, and now I'm always scared of them. Arnav, welcome in. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. I knew a girl who grew poor in Oklahoma. They wouldn't give their kids shoes and wouldn't let them play barefoot in the woods with copperhead. Oh my god, snakes are so scary. Snakes are so scary. Never play with snakes, guys, especially ones in the wild. I think too, like they're extra scary, I think, if they're in the wild. I like seeing them behind glass, you know. If I go to the zoo and see some behind a glass, I think that's fine. I think that's okay. But once they're out in the, like, once they're not behind glass, it's scary. But you're playing with one right now. I am playing with one, but little do you guys know, he's actually he's not alive. He's a fake snake. He's a dummy. That's why he's not moving. You see, you think an actual snake would be this chill? Nah, man. Actually, now that I think about it, you guys know Baiju from Genshin? Kind of looks like that a little bit with him wrapping around me like this. Kind of reminds me of that. I do have Baiju in Genshin. I think he was like one of the last few characters that I got when I was still playing like pretty religiously. And yeah, I remember I wanted to get his, or I didn't get his weapon, but then I think it was on Furina's banner. I got Furina's weapon, or I lost like twice on Furina's weapon, and I got Baiju's weapon like twice. And then they changed the weapon banner, and now it's like you only need to get it, you only need to lose one time, and then you're guaranteed the next time. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Come on. But yeah. Any other questions, guys? Like I said, we can talk about whatever. This is the time to yap. This is the time to chill, and just talk about whatever you guys would like. I'm gonna eat my my little snack here for Lunar New Year. But also, guys, I'm thinking for one of the next Menchie streams, I kind of want to watch Skinamarink. I don't know if you guys are down, but I really want to watch Skinamarink. This cake is pretty good. It's hard to just chill without thinking about things. I hope that this stream allows you to. This is a pretty chill place where we're just kind of talking about whatever. I like Skinamarink, even though it's scary as fuck for me. Yeah, I really want to do that for the next Menchie stream. I think that might be one of the next watch-alongs that we do. But also, guys, I saw that there's a new trailer for Alien Earth. There's a new Alien TV show that's coming out. I'm really excited about it. I'm a little scared though, because I don't know how good it's going to be. But I did see the trailer for it. It's supposed to come out like in a few months. It's supposed to come out in like summer, right? And there's been like one trailer on it, and I've seen like no behind the scenes like photos of it or anything. It's been barely acknowledged like at all. So I really don't know how good it's going to be. So I'm a little bit worried for it. Alien Romulus was really good, but I don't know. Do you plan to play Alien Isolation 2? I do think we will. I do think we'll play Alien Isolation 2. Last Alien movie looked weird, like a little too fetishy. Nah, I think it was good. Alien Romulus was really good. I really liked it. There were some things that I thought were kind of dumb in it, but I thought it was overall a pretty good film. I think eventually we'll probably marathon all of the Alien films at some point in the future. That would be a lot of fun. But even though Alien Isolation 1 kind of pissed me off quite a few times, we will for sure play Alien Isolation 2. I hope they take consideration, like I hope they take the feedback into consideration, because I'm gonna be honest, there were some parts of that game that were really frustrating for me. because the AI, it's like the AI is like this weird blend of like smart but dumb, and that's what. How was your true Lunar New Year? I did spend it with family. I did just have dinner. I did just have dinner with my family and just kind of hung out, that sort of stuff. I got a bunch of I got like a bunch of snacks, and that's what I'm eating right now. So that was how my Lunar New Year was. It was pretty chill. It was pretty chill. But I'm enjoying spending this Lunar New Year with you guys. I'm really enjoying just hanging out. But yeah, when it comes to Alien Isolation, I think that it was like, I don't know. It's I think the first, like, what was it? The first hour and a half. Can we have some snackies? Yes, guys. You guys can have some snackies, and you guys can have some. You guys are more than welcome to take some of the red envelopes here. But yeah, when we're playing Alien Isolation, I think the first hour was pretty. The setup was good, was okay, but it kind of like dragged on for a while, and I think that whole part in the beginning where that one guy, the bald guy, was like walking around and like showing you what to do and shit. That was so frustrating. I really didn't like that. What else? And then once the alien shows up, it was pretty cool. It was cool for the first like 2 hours, and then it started to get annoying. The concept of the game, I think it's like when it comes to when it comes to like playing Alien Isolation, I think that the beginning is so. The concept of the game is really cool. The concept is really interesting, but as the game continues, because it's a very long game, I think the game ended like 4 or 5 times when we're playing it, and it also doesn't help that I marathoned it during stream. I think I played it for like 7+ hours or something like that. I think it was the longest stream that I've ever done, and it was very, very long. And yeah, I think that the concept of the alien and like the AI and stuff is a very neat endurance stream for real. Yeah, it's a very neat concept, but unfortunately, I think that especially with horror, I feel like with horror, if you continue doing the same thing too much, like if certain things are kind of frustrating, then it kind of takes away from the horror. Because a lot of the time during Alien, during like Alien Isolation, it's like it's like closet. I like calling it closet simulator, right? Where it's like the enemy AI. Can't wait for the eventual 12-hour stream. We'll see. Maybe for Silent Hill it'll be that long, but we'll have to wait and see. But for it, it's like the enemy AI is like so overpowered, and it like, especially because the alien can just one-shot you, right? Like it just kills you. There's no like hit, like you don't have HP or anything really. Like if you get killed by it, you're dead, you're screwed. So since it is like a one-hit kill sort of dealio with the alien, it's like after the initial intrigue of it wears off, and it just kind of feels like it's bullshitting, like it's just cheating. Because the enemy AI knows exactly where you are at all times. So if you're just stuck in the closet, like if you're just hiding in a locker, it will just non-stop camp there for like, there were some times I would just sit in the locker for like 15 minutes, just waiting for it to go away. And I do think that the game could have definitely been shorter. It was like 12-ish hours. I think we played it for like 12 or 13 hours. I think if it was maybe like 5 to 6 hours, maybe 7 hours, I think that would have been perfect. I think that would have been just the right amount of time. Cut out all the filler, take out the android guys, because those were annoying as fuck, and just have it be like essentially just a direct confrontation with the alien. And I think I would have preferred that a lot more. Because yeah, I do think that the game had like several endings where I thought it was gonna end, but it just didn't. It just kept going on and on and on. But overall, I still really liked it. I think that the design of the game is really good. I think that it looked amazing. I really like the way, I like the concept of the AI. I just think it could be definitely tweaked a little bit more, especially since a lot of like stuff has definitely advanced a lot more since when that game came out, because that game is over 10 years old now. So it was a pretty old game. Hook yourself to a machine to feed you and pee for you, and you never stop playing. Just stream non-stop, just always streaming. Just 20, like, instead of like a 24-hour stream, it's just a non-stop stream. Flash, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. We're just kind of talking about Alien. We're talking about Alien Isolation, but I will be playing Alien Isolation too. I just hope it's not as long. I really hope that it's not as long, and I hope it's good. That's the main thing, because a lot of games will come out with like a second one, and they're usually not that good, or a lot of the time they're not that good. So I'm really hoping that the next one that does come out is impresses me a lot. So we'll have to wait and see though. I am a huge Alien fan, as you guys know. It's my favorite franchise. Even though I did have problems with Alien Isolation 1, I still really enjoyed it, because I feel like I'm predisposed to like it, you know. I don't know how they're gonna do another one though. I don't know how the story is gonna go. Alien is good overall. Yeah, I think it is a good game. I definitely think the way that I should play Alien, for Alien Isolation, at least the first one, if I ever go back and revisit it, is I really need to play it in like sections, because I feel like there are mini endings in each part of the game. Like each part of the game has its own like little conclusion, and I think you need to stop it there. I think I need to stop there, like stop the stream there, and then pick it up in another stream instead of just trying to gauntlet it. Because when I gauntlet stuff, it gets more frustrating. There was one part in the game, like I lost it, was when I had to like walk to this one section of the game to like turn on one fucking lever. And then they made me walk all the way back like to this other area. And I remember I saw another switch and I was like, I swear to God, if they make me fucking flip this switch again, if they make me walk all the way back and then make me walk all the way back again just to flip on this switch, I'm going to be so pissed. And then as soon as I got there to the other side of the map, like there's like a power outage or something, and then you have to go and flip the generator switch again. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? I was right there. And all while the alien is fucking stalking me, right? So it's like I said, I think that some things are cooler in concept, but the more you drag it out, especially when it comes to horror, the less scary it gets. I don't know how some games get popular. I think Alien deserves this popularity. I think Alien Isolation definitely deserves it. I just think that it's definitely a little too long, just a little too long. But other than that, I think that the game was a lot of fun. I think that learning the systems of the game and like learning how to do everything was a lot of fun. Like I think learning like what to do for certain things, like crafting and stuff, it definitely felt more survival horror, and I definitely appreciated that. Did you see the new Poppy Playtime trailer? I did not, actually. I did not know that there's a new one. We will be playing that too when that comes out, because we did play Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 when that first came out. Alien Isolation, I mean like those like the Freddy Pizza games. You mean Five Nights at Freddy's? We will be playing that in the next stream, actually. We'll be playing Five Nights at Freddy's 3. I think it'll be fun though. I think it'll definitely be an experience, because I think I played Sister Location as well. Yeah, I think I played FNAF. I think that's 4, right? Sister Location's 4. I played 1, 2. I've seen a lot on 3. Cyrus, welcome in. Happy Lunar New Year. Freddy Fazbear. Yes, Freddy Fazbear. Aaron as well. Welcome in. Happy Year of the Snake. Yes, Happy Year of the Snake, guys. Happy Year of the Snake. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to check it out. Sparker, thank you for the gifted. Thank you so much for the gifted. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to try it out. I think I also played what was FNAF 5. I don't even remember which one 5 was. I know Sister Location is no. 4 is the one with the bedroom, right? 4 is the one with the bedroom. I played that one, and Sister Location is 5, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure that's the order of things. I don't know. I'm not a huge FNAF fan, so I can't really say too much. I know that there's also FNAF Security Breach. I don't know which one that is though. And there's also the FNAF Pizza Simulator too. There's that one. There's a lot of different FNAF games. There's so many, man. Oh my god, I can't even remember them all. I think FNAF though is kind of like settled down though, as like there hasn't been a new game since Security Breach, right? And flooded my bathroom. Oh no. Take care though. Take care. Be careful. Don't slip. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Mandela. I think Mandela was a very fun watch. I'm glad that we watched all of it. Mandela is, like I said, is still probably one of my favorite analog series. We will also be watching Vita Carnus. I actually watched Vita Carnus season 2, like I started watching it. They're coming out with a new one this year. Okay, never mind. It's been a while since the last one came out. I was like, are they done? Are they done? So I guess there is another one. But I did watch Vita Carnus just off stream. I did check it out, and I actually really like this new season. I'm thinking when season 2 is over, we'll do a season 2 watch along. We might just watch all of season 1 also, just to kind of like have a complete like one complete Vita Carnus stream where I just watch all of them. So I think that's kind of how it's gonna be, because yeah, Vita Carnus is also really good. The new season has been really good so far. I like the most recent upload that came out for it. Analog Horror has some unique monsters in them. Yes, they do. I really like the newest one though, with the Elder Mimic. I kind of like it when the singularity stuff was like kind of interesting for the first few. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it 100% with you guys. I don't really give a fuck about like the overarching story when it comes to a lot of analog. I think it's like the unique encounters with the like, I don't really want everything to be explained to me. I think that kind of takes away from the scariness a little bit. I think that if it like whatever it's kind of more obscured and you're just like watching the individual like interactions like for different people and stuff, I think that's more scary. Like the newest one that came out with the Elder Mimic was really good. I think it was my favorite one so far out of season 2. Anyone make an analog horror where there's a simple slasher in the woods? I'm sure there is. But yeah, I really do think that season 2 of Vita Carnus is really good. I want them to do more individual things like with the mimics, because I think the mimics are the scariest thing about it. Like the big singularity like cosmic horror thing is like kind of interesting, but not 100% for me. But yeah, Mandela, I still think Mandela is my favorite. I'm really invested to see like the next Mandela volume to see where they go with the characters, because the newest one kind of went back in time and like it was good, but I definitely want to see more of the new characters. Like I definitely want to see more of the like characters that we're already kind of attached to, like Lieutenant Davis, Adam, and all of those characters. I'm more interested to see like where the story is going there instead of like going back in time, I guess. Not unless we're going to go back in time and follow like a completely different cast of characters, because I think that's always fun too. I think just in general for analog, I really like anthology stuff. I think that's usually how it goes. There's another one that I also checked out. I've been checking out some analogs just to kind of see if I want to do a stream on them and watch them with you guys. Oakburn Opus is also another one that I was looking at. That looks pretty cool as well. It looks a little freaky though. Not freaky. It is freaky, but it's a little bit more obscure. I think it's not as I think it's definitely not as the premise of it is very different. I think the premise of it kind of reminds me of more like Smile Tapes in a way, where it's like more self-contained, I guess, instead of the way like Mandela is, where it's like kind of a larger story, and same thing with Vita Carnus as well. So I did check out that one. I also want to do Ted the Caver as well. Niyuki, welcome in. Welcome. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year as well. Yeah, I definitely want to check that one out as well. Ted the Caver, because it does it count as an analog horror though? I feel like it's not really. It's technically a creepypasta, and I don't really think that the presentation of Ted the Caver is really analog. Ted the Caver is really long though, so if we do a watch along with that on stream, it's gonna be very long. Because yeah, it's like 3 hours. I think it's a pretty beefy web series. I think I would put it more under the category of like found footage web series than I would analog horror, I would say. At least that's what I kind of think. So good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out, Sparker. Thank you so much for the gifted as well. Thank you. does the quarry count as for and I don't know if the quarry counts for analog as much. I don't know. I don't think it counts for analog horror, because I feel like the quarry is. Oh my god, thank you so much, Sparker, again. Thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I think that the quarry is that's a game, so I don't really think that counts as an analog horror. I want a Predator game, specifically pre-Predator movie game. Imagine clearing out a xenomorph with one Yautja. There's that AVP game that came out a long time ago. That was pretty good. The one where you like play as an alien and then you also play as a predator, I think. But yeah, there haven't been really that many Predator games, I want to say. I don't know. I feel like if they were to do a Predator game nowadays, I think it would be more like horror, like survival horror. But I don't know if they would do like another AVP game. I feel like early 2000s to 2010s is definitely around the time when you would see like kind of those types of games, I would say. Xenomorph Hive, that's literally what the AVP game is. The one that came out on Xbox 360, I believe. Remember back in the day where you had a bunch of Slenderman web series? I have a feeling that was a predecessor. Yes, for sure. I definitely think that Slenderman is kind of like the predecessor to that. I honestly want to say that creepypastas still are a thing, but I want to say that analog horror are kind of the modern creepypasta in a way. Because I think that it's more of a visual, like we see a lot of new stories coming out for analog horror, and they kind of remind me of like creepypastas. So that's at least what I think. Remember back in 2010s are so cool. 2010s, yeah, they're pretty cool. Clean bathroom. Question: have you seen the new Minecraft analog horror called Him? I've actually not. I will write it down though. I'll check it out. Let me see. It's called Him. Is it about like Herobrine or something? I don't know anything about Minecraft, guys, so I apologize. But I did not know that there was. I'm not surprised that there's a Minecraft analog horror. There's tons of Alien games, both official and fan made. Seriously, you know how many Alien Doom mods are out there? Yeah, there are a lot of Alien games. There's no shortage of them, but I think specifically for what Baxter or not Baxter, Train is talking about is I think the AVP one that came out in like Alien versus Predator game that came out in like 2010s, I want to say, somewhere around there. I think it was like maybe 2011 or 2012. I think that one is the closest one to that, where it's like you play as the Predator and you're just like clearing stuff out, like clearing out a Xenomorph Hive, and I think that's pretty cool. I saw you played Bad Parenting. Have you played Mouthwashing? I have. I actually did a stream on Mouthwashing. We'll probably do a revisit of Mouthwashing a while from now. Not anytime soon. I usually like to give it at least like a year before I revisit games, just kind of going into them with like it's been a while since I played them. So it'd probably be a while before we actually check out Mouthwashing again. But the VOD is there. The VOD is there if you would like to check that out. Ben Drown would also be a predecessor to Analog. Yes. Yeah, I agree 100% for sure. Any snake related games? I actually don't know. I know like Metal Gear, Solid Snake. Yeah, I don't know if there are any like horror games that are like snake related to kind of fit in the vibe with the Chinese New Year. I'm not too sure. I don't think so. I'm sure there is one, but I don't know if it's like well received. I'm sure there's some indie ones that are out there. Kind of, it's the same guy who did the Bikini Bottom analog horror. I did not see that one either. I didn't see that. Snake is a snake related game. There's an entire game just called Snake. Interesting, very interesting. Let me see. Snake horror game. I type in Snake horror game and I get the classrooms. There's one called Digested on Steam where you play as it's coming out in 2025 apparently, where there's a body cam survival horror game in which you must evade a giant snake intent on eating you alive. You know what I want, guys? I want like I'd be very interested in seeing like a horror game based on like weather stuff, you know? Like I've always thought that tornadoes are so fucking scary, right? I've always thought that like the way they look is so disturbing looking. And if you've seen like water spouts, they look so freaky. Imagine if there was like a game based on that. That would be actually pretty terrifying because it's realistic. Meeting a snake in real life is the equivalent of a horror game. Yes, 100%. But I don't know. When it comes to my horror games, I kind of like I live in a tornado state. Ooh, that's very scary, very scary. Yeah, I just think that tornadoes in general are pretty scary. No, Snake is that game where your snake is in a square room eating dots. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That's the one that's in a ZZZ. I play that all the time. Yeah. I thought it was called like Slither or something. I don't know. But yeah, I know what kind of game you're talking about. There's an equivalent in ZZZ. I'm talking about playing as the Hive Wars Yautja story mode. Yeah, you'll die to some humans, but oh, okay. It's also a me side. Oh yeah. I think I didn't play many of the mini games in me side though. I had EF 3 through 4 rip through last year. I think it may have been lower for which one? For what? Sorry, I need more context. But yeah, I think I'm really excited. I would like to see a Predator game though, like a more modern one, because I think Prey was really good. I think Prey was a really fun movie. How do you guys feel about Predator 2? I feel like a lot of people don't like that one too much. Like it has really bad reviews, but I actually kind of like it. I think it's cool. I really like the older Predator in that. I think it's cool. It also kind of opened up the door for like Aliens versus Predator, even though they're technically oh, tornado scale. Okay, I have no idea what the tornado scales are. Like I have no idea what the scores are, but like anything about that, I just think they're scary. I liked it. Yeah, I like Predator 2 also. I think it's good. I think it's a fun time. I don't know. I think it's like, it kind of reminds me of like RoboCop 2, if you guys have ever seen RoboCop 2. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but I don't really think it's a horror movie though. If Predator 1 was more of a horror film, then I feel like Predator 2 is more of just like an action film. But it's definitely not as good of a sequel as I think as like Aliens, but I think it's a pretty cool thing to like mix up the setting instead of it being in the jungle, you know, like remote. It's like in the city. I think that's kind of a cool twist. It's been a while since I've seen Predator 2 though, but I do really like that one. I really want to see what the next Predator film is going to be. I really like the design for the feral Predator in Prey. I think it was really cool looking. I think it was pretty scary. It kind of reminded me of if you guys have seen Predators, it reminds me of the way that those Predators look, like the what are they called? Fuck, I forgot. The super predator. Are they called super predators? I don't remember. But they kind of remind me of the way that one looked a little bit, where it like looks so different. The Berserkers, yeah, the Berserker. It kind of reminds me of those ones a little bit. So I thought it was a pretty cool design. I think it was a little. I think with the mask on, he looks so cool, but I feel like without the mask, he looks a little weird. Sorry I came late, but it's 12 a.m. and got some appointments tomorrow for surgery talk stuff. So I gotta go. No problem, Niyuki. Thank you for stopping by. Happy Lunar New Year as well. Happy Lunar New Year. Thank you for stopping by though. Appreciate it. Anything but that Predator movie with the kid. Oh yeah, the Shane Black directed one. Am I right? Let me see. Am I right on that? I could be fucking wrong. I think it's like called The Predator. Yeah, that one was bad. I didn't even watch it. I just heard it was bad, so I just like steered clear of it because I didn't even want to watch it. Berserker Predators, yes, yeah, they're cool looking. I think they're really cool. I think those may be my favorite designs for them, other than like the classic one, I think. But I also like the one from AVP Requiem is like such a bad film. It fucking sucks, but I like the Wolf Predator. I think that's his name. I think he looks cool. I think that was a pretty cool design. If I like it, I think it's like I think it's literally just the Predator 2 mask, but just like they added stuff onto it. If I'm not mistaken, it's so similar. It's worse. It's worse than you think. Oh my god, I cried. Yeah, I heard it was really bad. I didn't even want to watch it though. It just looked dumb. Predator with a skinnier head is weird. looks better with the round heads unmasked. Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. I own a figure of one of the Predators that they cut out of the movie from The Predator. I don't know I don't know anything about that movie. I did not watch it because I just thought it looked so stupid. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I really like the Xenomorph too from Alien Romulus. I think it looks so cool. I think it was a nice fresh redesign on kind of the original Alien, and it looks so creepy. I think they definitely took it back to form where it's like or back to formula where it's like they took the original Alien and just made it look more grotesque looking. I think it was really cool. But yeah, like I said though about Alien Earth, I have no idea about like what the fuck it's about. Like I would at least like a synopsis. Like the synopsis I think that I read was so bare bones that I also like want to know the timeline. Like what the fuck? Where are we on the timeline for this one? I don't know if it's gonna be like a continuation of like Alien Covenant or if it's gonna be like takes place after Alien Resurrection. I don't know. I'm very confused on what they're gonna do with it. But yeah. Trying to think. I have like a bunch of topics that I wanted to talk about during the stream. I'm just going through them right now. What else? I think I already talked about like Ted the Caver. They don't even know where they are in the timeline. They messed it up. They don't even know where they met. I feel like the timeline's a little all over the place. I originally had a plot line where a main group teamed up with a couple of good Predators who wore uniforms. They took off some soldiers, and there's an image of a tank. Oh yeah. I think I saw that. It was like a leaked photo or something. But sorry guys, I'm going through my like crossing off my topics. I really want to do Ted the Caver at some point. I feel like that's such a good analog horror series, guys. I really do want to check that out soon. But I think I'm trying to think of what we're gonna do. I really want to do an Alien watch along too. I think we might do Skinamarink next for the next Menchie stream. I think that's gonna be the vibe for the next Menchie stream next week. But I think after that we might watch either the original Alien or maybe we'll watch Alien Romulus. I'm not too sure yet. One of those. But there are a few other games that I want to check out as well during the week or during the next couple weeks. They cut it out in reshoots. Yeah, I saw that they did cut. I do know some of the story behind it. Yeah, I do know that they cut it out. But yeah, guys, I'm actually going to take a look at some of the games that we have. We need to continue Lobotomy Corporation too. Lobotomy Corporation was so much fun. I'm like hardcore simping for what is it? Angela. I really like her a lot. Has there been a Prey version of Alien yet? Where I remember AVP had a thing. The thing about AVP is like it's no longer canon. It's not a part of the timeline anymore. It's like its own thing. Because after Ridley Scott like went ahead and like made David like create the aliens or whatever, they like completely retconned everything related to like AVP. So those are no longer like canon. So yeah, there hasn't been like a Prey version of Alien because it doesn't like there. I guess it wouldn't make sense for the alien to even be on Earth in the first place. That's why the new Alien Earth TV show is a little different. Yuki Sims for everyone. Nah, guys, you have no idea. You guys don't understand. Angela is my favorite yandere girl that we have ever encountered. No cap. No, I'm not lying. I swear. I do know though that later on in the when it comes to like later on during the Lobotomy Corporation. I know it gets really difficult, so I'm a little scared. I'm a little worried, but I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Either that or I'm gonna rage the fuck out. Yuki would sim for a rock. I would not sim for a rock. Okay, that's not true. Maybe I would sim for a rock if it was pretty empty. That sounds so superficial. That sounds so bad. Is she the one that has the red hair? No. Angela's the one in Lobotomy Corporation. Have you seen the original intended design for the Predator Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yes, I have. It looks like a praying mantis looking thing, right? It looks really dumb. It looks stupid. I did see that. I do know what you're talking about. There's actually a figure, I think it's a NECA figure. I think there's one where it like kind of takes that design, because they actually like kind of retcon that design into the Predator lore or something and made it an actual like subspecies or something that they like hunt or something like that. That sucks. It would have been a good movie. Yeah, I think it could have been. I think it could have been a pretty cool film. But yeah, they retconned a lot of stuff with the alien timeline. It's kind of all over the place. But yeah, for Lobotomy Corporation, I did do like some external research into it to kind of see like where the timeline is, because a lot of you guys were like talking about it. We're talking about like the timeline of it, and apparently Lobotomy Corporation takes place first, and then Library of Ruina takes place like after it. So, and then like Limbus Company is its own thing, I think. So I'm pretty interested to try it out. I'm just really worried about like the difficulty spike in Lobotomy Corporation, because I feel like it might get kind of crazy. Because I've seen some stuff on like how it works, especially since it's like especially seeing like how later, like how the gameplay kind of shifts, because right now we're just like managing stuff, right? Like it's pretty simple, but later on there's like actual combat to it. It's like an actual like RPG game. I'm like, what the fuck? Putting Van Damme into a suit kind of feels like a waste of him, considering, yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I heard as well. But yeah, I really do want to continue Lobotomy Corporation. I think that the lore for it is so fascinating. I think that the overarching story is going to get like kind of heavy, like kind of deep. There are some things about it that I think are like kind of stupid already though. Like when I was doing some research on it, I was like, oh boy, it's going to be like this. But I think it'll be fun. I think it's really fun that I can actually like put you guys, I can put you guys in chat into the game. Like I can rename you guys to your guys' chat names. So I think that's what makes the game so much fun, I think. So I will be continuing it. I don't know if next week we're going to do it. It might be the week after. I honestly think the unused Predator design would be a good space pirate design for a Metroid movie. Yeah, I could see that. I could see like a space pirate for like similarities and like the like Metroid for sure. But yeah, I'm like looking. I'm like trying to think. Guys, ask me questions, please. I need questions to keep things going. I'm like trying to think of what else to talk about. It's almost time to get lobotomized. I don't know, why is it called Lobotomy Corporation? I guess it's because like the characters, like they lose their names or something, or they lose their memories. Like I actually don't know why it's called Lobotomy Corporation, and why would you name a corporation Lobotomy? Like why would you do that? Is it just like, I don't know, that's such a strange way to do it. But I know that in the game, in the beginning of the game, it's very like simplistic, but later on we'll definitely get a lot more into like the what is it, adding of Pacific, wait, what? Like later on we'll get more into like the lore of it, because it is I think it's part visual novel, I want to say, Lobotomy Corporation. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's a visual novel-esque game. I like the art style for it a lot. Man, oh my god, I'm just looking at the tags now for Lobotomy Core. This is difficult. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm not that good at gaming. Oh shit. Seeing that is Seeing that's a little sad, not gonna lie. We're also gonna probably play or pacified. They pacified the SCPs or employees. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be trying out Nun Massacre as well. That's another difficult game. I don't know if we're gonna be able to clear it, but I do want to try out Nun Massacre. I think that might be in one of next week's streams. I think that's what we might do. I think we're probably gonna play Soma. Starberry, welcome in, welcome. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Soma. We're gonna try and finish. Ideally, I would like to finish Soma, if we can anyway. And then the next stream, we may do another analog, or we'll do Baraska, because we are gonna finish. We need to finish Baraska, the creepypasta, because I think we're pretty close. I think we're pretty close to finishing that. So I think that'll be one of the next streams as well. And then after that, I think we'll play Nun Massacre. And I think that's how it's going to go. And then I think for the Menchie stream, we're going to watch Skinamarink. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm just trying to get what we're going to do next week. Unless another game comes out that catches my eye. I think that's how it's going to go. But yeah, Starberry, welcome in. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. We're just we're celebrating by just chatting and hanging out. I want to do another Chillas game at some point in the future too, but I honestly don't know which one. Do you know what else has a messy timeline now? Star Trek, and the main issue all boils back to Section 31. For Star Trek, I'm actually not super familiar with Star Trek. I watched like the original series like a long time ago, but I'm not like super invested in it. And I definitely don't watch new Star Trek stuff. I think it's a little cringe, but yeah, I usually don't watch the newer Star Trek stuff. I do try to watch the newer Star Wars stuff, but I don't always keep up with it. I watched Skeleton Crew, and it wasn't bad, but it is very cringe. Yeah, I don't really watch the new Star Trek stuff. I think I watched the original series growing up, and then I think I watched like the movies. The like newer movies. I think I watched that too. What's your favorite horror moments in non-horror games? That's a good question. That is such a good question. Favorite horror moments in non-horror games. Can I get some examples? Oh man, I don't know. What are some horror moments in non-horror games? I don't play that many non-horror games though. I'm gonna be honest, guys. The only other games I play are gacha games, and are those really scary? Actually, no. I take that back. First encounter raiders in Fallout 3. That's a pretty good one, yeah. Losing 50-50 true horror. Yeah, that's my favorite horror moment, when I lose 50-50 on a character in ZZZ or Genshin or Star Rail or any game or WUA. But man, I'm trying to think. Non-horror moment. The thing is, I haven't really played Fallout, so I can't really comment on it. Let me just look through my library. Oh man, looking through my library though on Steam is just a bunch of horror games, so I don't know how accurate this is gonna be, but let's see here. Do visual novels count? Do visual novels count as horror or non-horror games? They even count as games? I feel like they're just books. But if that counts, then there are definitely quite a few moments in like the Natsu verse and the Fate verse that I think are pretty scary. So like if I had to say, I guess I would say something like that, something in the Natsu verse. I'm trying to think of what happens in FGO. I know that there were some pretty good freaky moments in FGO as well. Well, let's say Raiders are very creative with how they display. Oh, okay. So they're like the Predator from the Predator films. Strange New Worlds released a clip where everyone turns into Vulcans and Spock starts getting inferiority complex. Oh boy, yikes, 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 yikes. Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to Star Trek, I'm so out of the loop. Like I don't keep up with it really at all. The Star Wars is definitely more something that I keep up with. Yeah, I think Star Wars is definitely my go-to when it comes to sci-fi stuff. Because I actively keep up with it. Though recently, Acolyte was pretty awful. And then what else came out? Acolyte was really bad. And then what else? There's Acolyte, and then yeah, Skeleton Crew was fine, but it wasn't great. Danganronpa and Ace Attorney have gameplay elements that I'd say they're games. Yeah, Danganronpa for sure. Danganronpa though, I don't know. Danganronpa, I think it classifies as psychological horror. So also I would say it's like a mystery game kind of. It's like kind of a point and click mystery game. I feel like there are some visual novels like Tsukihime and Mahatsukai no Yoru, I don't think there's like any gameplay to them. They're just 100% like novels. Train Fallout is a type of horror. Jump scare horror. Yeah, let me see. Let me look. Moments in on horror games. Subnautica, that's pretty good. BioShock Infinite, holy fuck, yeah, that's a good one. BioShock Infinite counts as one. Yeah, I think BioShock Infinite has some pretty good ones. I would say like people are saying Half-Life on here on this thread. I don't know about Half-Life. Half-Life, I would argue it's still horror. Yeah. Arkham, oh my god, there is one. Holy shit. All right, hold on, let me cook. Somnium Files is apparently considered a visual novel. Cookie Companions is a horror visual novel. There is one. It's Arkham. I would say a lot of Batman Arkham City is very creepy. I think that like some of the cases, like some of the side quests that you do in Arkham City are so fucking disturbing. Like they're very, very creepy. So if I had to say Batman Arkham City. Arkham Asylum wasn't as scary, I think. I think Arkham City was like peak Batman. I think Arkham Knight was also pretty freaky too. So, but I think I just like Arkham City better. So if I had to say, I'd definitely say Batman Arkham. Like the one where you like go around, like yeah, like the Hush side quest where you're like walking around and like finding people's like faces that have been skinned or whatever. Like that's just so freaky. I also thought that the Mad Hatter side quest was pretty freaky too. Like, yeah, if I had to say. Yeah, Arkham City. Arkham City has some really good ones. BioShock Infinite is good too, though. I haven't played BioShock Infinite in so long, though. I remember I really liked it when I played it, but it's been a hot minute. The Hasty Night is a horror moment that I don't want to spoil. I'll do so if the votes are overwhelming. No problem, no problem. But yeah. Some people would argue, actually, no, would you guys say that Majora's Mask is a horror game? I feel like Majora's Mask is really freaky. Like, yeah, I don't know. Majora's Mask, all of it? All of Majora's Mask? Yeah, I just needed some time to like think on it because I like really needed I need to like process it because I was kind of like, I don't know. Whenever I just hear horror, I just immediately think of like horror games. But yeah, I definitely think Majora's Mask is kind of a scary game. I remember playing it like a long time ago, and I thought it was really freaky. Like the atmosphere of it is just very eerie. So yeah, I would say Majora's Mask in its entirety. There are a lot of creepy moments in it. And I feel like the game as a whole just feels like a dream. Which is kind of disappointing because I feel like the new Zelda games, they're all like a lot of them want to be like Breath of the Wild or like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I don't really like. I thought Breath of the Wild was good. I thought it was a lot of fun, but yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, I don't know. It just feels like the same thing. It just feels like the same game, and I wish that we would kind of get different Zelda games, like games that kind of because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when it comes to open world games, outside of WUA, like Genshin has like fucking scarred me. I cannot play open world games as much anymore, just because of how like tedious it feels. Like, I remember when Breath of the Wild came out, I thought like open world was like so fucking crazy, but now it's like, now it's just tiring. And now like I want to play Tears of the Kingdom because I'm interested, but I also don't want to play because I don't want to do another open world game. I would, but I only played the first 10 or 20 minutes. But I only played the first. Oh, okay, that was a long time ago. I see. Like how the new Zelda game had you play as Zelda and her mechanics were different. Which is, are you talking about the platformer one? So what was it called? I did not play that one, the new one. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom? I did not play that one. I'm talking about like kind of the bigger projects, the bigger Zelda games. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Echoes of Wisdom and those like smaller games, I think they're done not by the original Zelda team. I think that the original Zelda team has only been working on the newer ones. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom. Yeah, I think that's done by someone else. I think they outsourced that to a different game company, if I'm not mistaken. The killer piano of Mario 64. I've actually never played Mario 64. I'm not a huge Mario fan, guys. Like, that might be like heresy. That might be blasphemy. But yeah, I'm not the biggest Mario fan, unfortunately. When you said that it has been leaked that the new Resident Evil is going to be open world. Oh boy. Oh man. Sad. Open world games. They're not bad, but it 100% is like a personal thing for me at this point. It just feels like every game wants to be open world, and I kind of like linearity. I don't know. I heard Mario and Rabbids is surprisingly good. I don't know. I don't keep up with the Mario franchise. How do you do open world in Resident Evil? I mean, they kind of did it a little bit. I think they did it a little bit with what was it called? I feel like they did Resident Evil a little bit with what the fuck? With Resident Evil 7, I want to say. Yeah, with Resident Evil 7, where you're like walking around the different parts or something like that, like the different parts of the house, like the area kind of opens up and you can walk around a little bit more. Remember, guys, if there's anything else you want to talk about, feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to bring up any questions and talk about whatever. I don't mind about talking about other stuff as well. I just think that open world games don't work with horror. Yeah, I don't know how they would work with horror, but I think you can have open areas and that's fine, but I don't know about open world. But yeah, for everyone coming in, don't feel completely pressured to join in this conversation. You guys can still ask whatever you want. I do not mind. What I'll do is I'll do a pinned comment. I'll do a pinned comment that says, free chat. Feel free to ask. All right, free chat. Feel free to ask questions and change topics. For all of you guys that are coming in that want to talk, we are talking about specific things, but feel free to talk about whatever. All right, there we go. Let me pin this. There we go. All right. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, guys, feel free to chat about whatever. And bring up whatever. I don't mind. We don't have a specific topic that we're talking about. Some of the deaths in Parappa scare me as a kid. What is Parappa? What is that? I have no idea what that is. Oh, Parappa the Rappa? Oh, okay, I see. When I saw Rappa, I just thought of fucking Star Rail. Oh my god. I'm fucking brain rotted, guys. What's wrong with me? I need help. I need to check myself into someplace. Oh man, my brain is just Star Rail and fucking gacha games. Ugh, cringe. I cringe at myself. I really need to finish my coffee so bad. But yeah, guys, I hope that the Lunar New Year treats everyone well. I hope everyone is having a great start to their. It's kind of weird because how do you get started out of that? Because there's a character called Rappa. Yeah, I hope the Lunar New Year is treating everyone well. Hope all of you guys are doing well. I hope that the Lunar New Year, or I hope this new year is good to you guys. I hope you accomplish your goals. I hope and I just hope wishing you guys good health and prosperity in the new year. I feel like I talk about the same things all the time when it comes to Lunar New Year stuff, like because it's like the traditions are always the same. It's not like the traditions that I celebrate are really any different every year. So that's why I encourage you guys to just talk about whatever. Feel free to ask whatever. Feel free to chat. Even if you just want to talk about something random, feel free to. Because what do you do for Lunar New Year? Well, for Lunar New Year, I always try to, even if it's not my year, I still try to at least get a teeth cleaning around that time, just because I think it's a good like mental note for me that it's like every 6 months I get a teeth cleaning around that time. So I think that's kind of how it's like a good like marker point for me, where it's like, okay, it's been 6 months, I need to get another teeth cleaning, even if it's not my year, just because it's something good to do. Another thing that I do is I usually spend it with family. I feel like that's a really big thing in Chinese culture, is you definitely spend Lunar New Year with your family. You give out red envelopes. You receive red envelopes if you're old enough. So that's kind of how it goes usually. I'm trying to think of what else. Usually I get like a lot of like desserts and stuff as well from family. That's another big thing, is like giving out desserts. And yeah, just kind of hanging out with family and watching stuff. And usually hot pot is a big thing too. Like doing like a really big family hot pot, that's another one. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's kind of how it usually goes for how I celebrate Lunar New Year. For how I celebrate just normal New Year though, is like beginning of the year New Year, I usually just celebrate it by just making like food, like a nice dinner. This past year, for New Year's, I did toshikoshi soba, which is a pretty traditional Japanese dish to eat on New Year's. And it was pretty good. It was really good. I usually make that with like shrimp tempura, and that's usually how I do it. That's usually how I celebrate the New Year. And And yeah, and just watch stuff. Like that's usually how it is. I usually don't do too much for New Year's, honestly. Like, I know that there are definitely other people out there that definitely go a lot harder and stuff, but yeah, usually I like staying indoors most of the time. I don't like going out too much, so I usually keep it pretty chill. How long till they introduce Kiana in Star Rail? I have no idea. I've quit Star Rail because Jesus fucking Christ, there's too many characters. I can't keep up. I got D Herta and I was like, all right, I'm saving for the Fate collab, and then after that, I am done. I'm done with that fucking game. The snake necklace, or is the snake necklace new? It is only for this stream. We're only using it for Chinese New Year because this is the year of the snake. But welcome in, random. Welcome. And happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Yeah, Star Rail, I really couldn't care about any more characters that they're introducing. There's too many. When it comes to their original characters, I really don't care. I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do for the Fate collab later this year, but after that, yeah, I think I'm out. I'm gonna call it quits. I'm playing ZZZ a lot, so I might stick around, but if they start doing power creep and ZZZ 2, I'm gonna drop that game too. Horror Villain Smasher Pass Monster Edition? Yes, that is something that I have on my list of event streams that we're going to do at some point in the future. I don't know exactly when yet, though. Maybe we can do that for Valentine's Day. Maybe that'd be a fun Valentine's Day stream. So it is on the list, though. It is on the list of event streams, so don't worry, it's there. Because I do want to do one of those. Let me see. Yeah. All right. I logged it. We'll probably do that for Valentine's Day. All right. I was kind of debating on what I wanted to do for Valentine's Day this year, because last year we played Psycho no Sutoka. So this year I don't really know what we want to do. So I think, yeah, this year I guess we'll do a Horror Smash and Pass, guys. You guys win. There are too many gacha needs people to keep unless it's Limbus Company. Yeah, Limbus Company is good. I don't play Limbus Company. I played it for like a minute. But I don't know. If I really like Lobotomy Core, and I really like if I really get into Lobotomy Core and I really get into Libraries of Ruina, I think I might re-download and log back into my account for Limbus Company. So we'll see, though. We'll see. I play too many. I'm juggling just too many games right now, honestly. Like I'm playing Wua. I'm trying to play Star Rail just to try and save up enough currency. Oh my god, Train, thank you for the $100 Akasupa. Holy shit, you're absolutely wild. You are absolutely insane. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the red envelope. Thank you. As a grandpa, no share with your brother, little whippersnapper, also turning 30 next stream. Oh my goodness, definitely tune in the next stream, and I wish you a happy birthday. Thank you so much for the $100 Akasupa, though. Thank you. It's a red envelope. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. FGO has unlimited potential for new characters since they take figures from mythology and history. Yeah, that's why I love FGO. Forgot to put this as a red envelope. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the red envelope. I thought I was too old to receive red envelopes. Thank you, though. I guess I'm never too old. But yeah, let's go. Thank you. I'll be putting it back into the channel. We will, because there's a lot of stuff that's planned for later this year. We have lots of stuff planned, but thank you so much for the Akasupa. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. Yeah, FGO has a lot of, you're right, Aaron, FGO does have a lot of potential for characters and stuff. Recently, though, they've not really been diving too much into it. They haven't really been doing too much for like new characters, I think. I think they've just been adding characters from the expanded like Fate universe, from the Nasu-verse, because they added Neko arc, or another version of Arkaway. They did Mahatsukai no Yoru, and they also did some of the characters from Fate Extella Link, if I'm remembering correctly. Typo it was. Now and not no. No problem. No problem. No problem. I still got it. I still got it. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I think I think FGO is my longest standing gacha game. I think it has been. I've been playing it for the longest time, and I think I will continue to play it for the longest time. I think even if I drop all these other gacha games, I still think FGO will still stick around. However, I would fucking love a fucking account link system. Why the fuck haven't we had that? This game's almost 10 years old now. Where is there no account linking system? I know that they had one for Aniplex, but it's fucking shit. It's so bad. So can we please, for the love of God, get an account linking system? I've been playing this game for so many years now that it's like, I want to just guarantee that my account isn't just going to go fucking kaput. Because like, I don't know, my phone dies or something. I like how they add the guy who makes the Chibi parody comics design, his own character with Paul Bunyan. Yeah, that's pretty cool. She sticks out next to the other characters with the more cartoony designs. Yeah. I think that's I feel like the character sprites though for FGO, they all kind of blend together pretty well, I think. Like even though there are a lot of different artists that work on the different characters and stuff, I still think that the character designs in the actual like sprites, they all fit relatively well together. So because and it's just like the gacha art, but yeah, I think that they're just like, I feel like FGO is my favorite gacha game, period. Like, it is my favorite, but there's just so many things that it's like so like backwards. Like, why the fuck don't we have just like basic things in the game? Like, can I please I just want an account linking system. That's like my one thing that I want. That and maybe a slightly better pity system, because I'm not the type to save. I don't save religiously like a lot of other people do, where they like save for one unit. How I usually play is I just kind of like, if there's like a character that I'm slightly interested in, I just kind of like do a few multis on it to see if I get them. And that's kind of how I play. So yeah. And I also do like the Destiny order summons and like the guaranteed GSSRs every year or twice a year. But yeah, that's usually what I do for FGO. Even though GSSRs absolutely fuck me every single time. I don't think there's one time that I've actually done a GSSR and I've gotten someone that I actually wanted. And that's insane to think about, because I've been playing this game for so many years now. Like, every time I do a GSSR, I remember for a while, I think I tried getting on the most recent one, I wanted Castoria. I got her on her rerun, but I really wanted Castoria. And I did the Caster GSSR, and I didn't get her. I got Shikibu, Murasaki Shikibu. I got her, and I was like, fuck. And then every time Gil was on a GSSR, I would try and get him, and I would never get him. But then I got him later, so it's just so dumb. I actually got Gil recently. It took me 7 years to get his dumb ass. But yeah, I like a lot of the designs in FGO. I like I don't think there's like any characters that I don't like, that I dislike the designs of. I feel like all of them are really good. I would like some revamps though on some of the older characters, I think, though. But the next character that I'm really looking forward to though is, I think, since I like having the 2 year foresight vision of the future of what's coming out, I like playing on the global server, on like the global game, because I just like being able to plan ahead. And the next character I really want after summer, this coming year, because I want Tonelico and I want Berserker, Castoria, and what's the other one? Melusine, Ruler Melusine. I really want them. And then after them, I really want what's her name? Alco. I really want Alco. I think she's like the next one that I really want. I don't know if I'm gonna get Alice. I might, but probably not. But I'm also excited for Paper Moon. I need to play Lost Belt 7. I have not played Lost Belt 7 at all. Like, I think I started it, but I haven't finished. Like, I haven't caught up. So I really need to get on that. I remember one of you guys in chat was like, oh yeah, Kukulon is out. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Because Kukulon's a foreigner class, right? I'm pretty sure she's a foreigner class. And I'm pretty sure Alko's a foreigner class. So I don't think I'm going to get Kukulon. So yeah, skip. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. Too many characters. What I will say though is that I think FGO's handled power creep for being such an old game. Their power creep is relatively well handled because they buff characters, and then they also the game is like, once you know how to play, I think there's a big entry for learning to play FGO, but once you actually learn to play FGO, it's relatively easy. Like it's just, there's a lot of like different mechanics and stuff that go into it, but it's not just like a pure numbers thing. Like you can cheese it with free characters, and if you do have a few SSRs, it's pretty easy to cheese stuff to actually clear. So yeah, I feel like FGO is a pretty I wouldn't say I don't want to say free to play friendly, because the gacha system's so awful. So I wouldn't really say it's free to play friendly, but I think it's relatively like you can do pretty well in it, even if you don't spend money. Cheese, welcome in, welcome. Happy Lunar New Year. Random underrated historical figure. What class would you put Chevalier de Saint George? He was a violinist, composer, swordsman, expert marksman, and Mozart's roommate. It seems like a lot of the time whenever it comes to like creative characters, like artists or like composers and stuff, they usually just kind of get defaulted to the caster class. So, but I mean, you can throw them in the caster class and just give them a you can 100% throw them in the caster class and then give them a fucking sword, because why not? It's not like Fate's class system really makes that much sense. There are a lot of characters that have there are sabers that ride, like I think Lan Ling, Prince of Lan Ling. I think I'm pretty sure he rides a horse. So it's not like it really matters. Bro, fun fact, the dude who translated the Bible, King James, had a samurai suit because his friend tried to spread Christianity to Japan. They would have God and anime on their sword. So you're telling me King James was a weeaboo? You're telling me that he's a hardcore weeb? Or on their side, okay. God and anime on my side. Yeah, so he was or I guess what was it? His friend, the samurai suit, or his friend, both him and his friend were weebs. Well, I was Anastasia, a caster. She was a princess. I don't fucking know. Fate's class system doesn't make any sense, especially for FGO. I think it made more sense when it came to like the shows and the visual novel and stuff. But I definitely think that, I mean, why is what's her name? Why is Saber a archer class? Why is also Jeanne d'Arc a like for her summer also a archer class? Like it makes no sense. There's no logic here. It sells, that's why. Yeah, I don't know. There's a really good series if you guys haven't seen it. There's a really good YouTuber who that I do watch, Crazy Yuri. I think that's her name. Is it? Yeah, Crazy Yuri. If you guys want to check them out, definitely go give them a watch. I watch a lot of their videos for when it comes to FGO, like historical accuracy and stuff to the characters. I kind of used to do that on my own, just like in my own time, just like kind of doing research on characters. But he does a really good job at doing a lot of research and stuff on and like presenting it in a very good way. So if you guys really want to check out like the how accurate certain characters are, like why they have certain classes and stuff, he does a really good job of that. So definitely check him out. It's Crazy Yuri. Like crazy and then Yurie. Definitely go give them a watch. I watch them all the time. Go show them some love. because yeah, they're a really good content creator. You'll watch Wang? What is Wang? I have no idea what that is. Is that like a joke or something? Am I gonna get a joke in a second? Annabelle Williams makes sense for the caster class considering her ties to Salem witch trials. But why you design someone? I don't know. Wang is a YouTuber. Let me see. I do not actually. But yeah, definitely check out Crazy Yuri. He's a very good content creator. I think that his stuff for FGO is very, very, very good. Very informative. I really like the research that he does into it because it makes it so I don't have to do that research anymore. King James' friend was a massive weeb. He literally left Europe to live the rest of his life in Japan. Damn. There's another person like that too. There's a show that came out a little while ago called it was on, what was it? Was it Shogun? Yeah, Shogun. There's that too. But I guess he was technically forced into staying in Japan. He wasn't I don't think he was a weeb. I think he just had to he was more along the lines of like he could not go back to his home, not like he stayed there by choice, but oh, sorry guys. All right. There's an Archer Hercules in the manga, but he has yet to appear in the game. I'm sure he will. I'm sure every character will I'm sure they will at some point. Are there Christians in Japan? I believe they are Shinto, right? The show Shogun actually explores that. Where it kind of explores the history of Christianity in Japan. And I think the show is, of course, they dramatize a lot of stuff to make it more like to make it more like interesting for a TV show. But I think that overall, like I think also it's based on something else too. I think it's based on like another thing. I think it was another film, a black and white film, if I'm not mistaken. But it is loosely based off of an actual person. But the attention to detail and stuff is very good. So remember when I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super familiar with the Bible. I'm just gonna be 100%, guys. Don't quote me, or like don't ask me. But yeah, when it comes to Archer Hercules, I think that he will be in the game eventually. Like I think that they will be in the game eventually. I think that most of the Fate characters in the extended lore for Fate will show up at some point. What Fate class would Yuki be? I don't know. What would I be, guys? You guys can assign a class to me, and you guys can debate it amongst yourselves. Samurai Champloo also focus a bit on Christians in Japan too. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen Samurai Champloo. I love Saber. Which Saber? There are like 15 million ones. You got to be more specific. Do you love Artoria Saber, or do you love she's like a knight? She's King Arthur. She's King Arthur, so yeah, she is a knight. There's Sir Gawain. There's Lancelot. There's so many sabers. There's Charlemagne. I think Charlemagne's my favorite saber, if I'm being honest. I don't know. He's such a cool dude. I love him. Caster or maybe a Lancer for you. I like Lancer. I also like Lancer or maybe Archer. I really like Archer too. Archer's a cool class. But I also like Gil, so maybe that's why. But maybe I would say like maybe Saber class, but that's spoilers for my Not the next fit, but the fit after. So a little bit of spoilers for you guys. I mean, you guys have already seen it. It's just a revamp of my old fit, the one that I used to have the little acrylic of. So I guess technically my new fit will be Saber class, kind of, because it will have a sword. King Tut would be a rider. King Tut is currently in the game, is he not? I'm pretty sure King Tut is in FGO currently. What is he? He's an archer. He's an archer class, so I'm not spending my time reading Fate lore. That'll take years. It's not that bad, I promise. Just pick one thing and stick with it, and then branch out from there. Wait, is she a crusader like King Arthur? She is literally King Arthur. In Fate universe, King Arthur was a real person. Arthurian legend in the Fate Natsu verse is real. Could the Green Knight be in Fate? The Green Knight could be in Fate technically, yeah, because Gawain is in FGO, and his story is actually in his lore of FGO. So yes, technically the Green Knight. If you guys haven't seen the Green Knight film, highly recommend. If you guys like Arthurian legend, and if you guys are interested in that, like I am, definitely check out the Green Knight. It was a very good film, very good film. I love art house films, and that one is definitely one of them. So check it out if you guys like Arthurian legend. So I want to watch the Green Knight film. Yes, go watch it. Go watch it. It's good. Just because you have a sword doesn't make you a saber. Yeah, you're right. See Gil and that archer guy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there are a lot of characters that don't make sense. Bro put me up against the Green Knight. I don't know if that's gonna work out that well. He can't die. He doesn't die. The Green Knight is good, but I also recommend the original story. Yes, for sure. If you guys do want to read the original story for it, definitely do that too. But I know a lot of you guys in chat don't like reading. I know you guys don't like to read, so that's why I'm saying you can watch the movie. Because yeah, you guys need to go back to school because you guys don't like reading. Should I buy a saber sword made out of real steel? It's like $200. Would it be cool? I mean, that would be pretty cool. I like to read, bro. I don't know. There's some of you guys in chat that don't like to read, so that's why I'm saying watch the movie. So yeah, I don't know. I think at some point we may play Tsukihime. I really want to do something related to Fate, but I feel like it's so not within the demographic of this channel because we do mainly only play horror games. But I literally have hundreds of books. I'm good. I'm glad. You guys read. I feel like people don't read enough. Neko Arc could solo the Green Knight. What is Cheese on about? What's going on? I read light novels, mangas. It's one of my few joys. Yeah, light novels. Let's go. Light novels are so fun. I love light novels. I really, when it comes to light novels though, I usually just end up reading the web novel because I don't want to wait for the new one to come out. So that's usually how it ends up going. I usually just end up reading that, or reading the web novels instead of the light novels. I usually buy the light novels too, but I usually go ahead and, like, if I start reading a light novel and then I catch up, I go and read the web novel. Manga, I don't think manga count, unfortunately. Manga has pictures. Manga does not count. I do like manga though, but I wouldn't count it as a book. I saw someone point out that Alexander the Great and Gilgamesh should have had their designs swapped if you wanted to be more accurate with them. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. Gil is hot as fuck, and I'll die on that hill that he's perfect. He looks so good. I think it's fine because Alexander has like 15 other forms. So I love that Gil is like he's so cool looking. He's hot as fuck, man. He's so hot. Yeah, no, don't change it. I don't want to see his design change at all. Never. I like seeing him and Kiru together. There is also supposed to be a new Fate series coming out. What is it? Strange Fake. I think it's coming out soon. Am I correct? I'm pretty sure that's coming out really soon. If I'm not mistaken. From H.P. Lovecraft to Brian Lumley, Marianne Antoinette, and John DeChancy. Let's go. Good. Stay educated. So read more. People need to read more books. Spread the word too. Tell people to read more. H.P. Lovecraft was on some good stuff. I think he's awesome. Reading the Overlord web novel. I actually have not read Overlord. I watched the show, but Overlord is, I don't know. I like the show, but I'm not super into the novel for it personally. I don't know. I honestly think the best thing about that show is Albedo. I do read ReZero though. I love ReZero. ReZero is my favorite, I think. I read a lot of romance light novels too. Those are like my go-to. Gil is number 1. Male in Fate. Astolfo is not male. Gil is so fucking cool and so overpowered. He literally has his own fucking trait in FGO assigned to him, which is weak to Enema Elish. He is so goated. He is literally the goat. When it comes to Gil, he is the only other character that has it is his boy toy Enkidu, because Enkidu got Gil's got Enkidu's stick up his ass. That's why Enkidu's part of the Lancer class. Osamu Dazai, he has made an autobiography in the 40s. Yes, I actually do have a few Osamu Dazai books. I've heard some things though about his books that are kind of questionable, but I will read them eventually. Is everyone here caught up on the Overlord anime? I think I started the most recent season, but I'm not completely caught up, but I don't really care about spoilers, so feel free, unless anyone else in chat wants to avoid spoilers. Couldn't get into it. Urusei Yatsura is good. Rumiko Takahashi is the GOAT. I will say though, I don't like the new Ranma show. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you guys. Just watch the original. Like, do not watch, like, I don't know, I just don't care for the new one. It got alien girls. Does that mean you like Nyaruko-san? Isn't that one with the Cthulhu monsters? I hate the new Ranma. Yeah, I really don't care for it. I feel like the opening isn't as catchy as the original one, and I feel like they could have just covered it. And I think that the old one, it's not old enough to like. When I watch the old Ranma, it doesn't look that old to me. Like, maybe I'm just old, or actually I am old. Don't answer that, or don't comment on that, please. If you do, I'll ban you. But I just don't I don't think it's necessary. And I tried watching the first few episodes. I was like, nah, not really caring for it, so I dropped it. I do think the Urusei Yatsura remake was good though. I think that the OST was good. I think it kind of streamlined things a little bit more. In the original myth, Gil and Enkidu apparently spent days having a wrestling match until Gil came out on top. Yeah, I do. I know that. I do know that. They made Ranma fight. They made a Ranma fighting game in the 90s. They should get it remade. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And put it on modern consoles. It was fire. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty interesting. I think most of Rumiko Takahashi's work I like. I don't think there's any that I dislike. Any of you guys that like old school stuff, check out Maison Ikkoku. If you guys like romance, I really like Maison Ikkoku. I think there's also a anime adaptation, but I don't really. I think I watched it a long time ago, but I just read them. I prefer to read the manga for it. But yeah, that's I think that's one of their old school ones. Speaking of books, who is your favorite author? That's, you guys always ask me like these vague questions. You always ask me like these questions that are like, Who is your favorite? What is your favorite one singular horror game? I don't know. I really don't know if I have one favorite author. I feel like there are a lot of things that I read, like, I like one thing from them for. Like maybe Stephen King if I'm talking about like multiple books that I've read from them. Like I really enjoy a lot of Stephen King's like individual works, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's really hard. Osamu Dazai. If you guys really think it's that good, I guess like H.P. Lovecraft too. Like I like the concepts that he has, though. His stuff was a little racist. Like the purpose of the writing for his stuff is kind of questionable. Not gonna lie, but I do like H.P. Lovecraft's like I do like his lore and stuff, like the world he set out with like the Necronomicon and all the different entities and stuff, all the different Lovecraftian beings. So maybe them, but Stephen King also has a lot of good books. Named his cat. I won't say that, but I do see it. I like his monsters. Yeah, same. I really enjoy like older works of kind of like European literature, like horror European literature. Like I really like Bram Stoker's Dracula. I think it's a classic. I really like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I really like, for sci-fi, I really like Frank Herbert. Not really the expanded Dune stuff as much. I really like Frank Herbert's Dune. Dr. Jekyll, yeah, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is another one. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. There are a lot of there are a lot of ones. I feel like at some point I really need to go through and make like an entire list of like my top favorite, because is this a hot take? I feel like a lot of authors, they'll strike gold with like one thing, but then everything else is just kind of like, it's okay. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I feel kind of that way with a lot of different authors. Like I'll read a couple things from them. I'll read a couple things from them and I'll really like them, or like one thing from them. But then like if I go back and check their other stuff, I'm kind of like, Another one that's really good is the Sherlock Holmes series. Author Arthur Conan Doyle. Oh my God, I feel like his books are pretty good. Pretty good. What is it? Like series of books, and I feel like they're all really influential, and they've gone on to inspire a lot of different movies and TV shows and all that stuff. So I would say that that's a good one. I kind of want them to adapt God Emperor of Dune, just because I'm wondering how they do it. I think that Denis Villeneuve is planning on it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Being vague is my specialty. No problem. I appreciate the questions though. I love answering questions. I may not be able to answer it like very like exactly, because there's a little bit more nuance when it comes to certain things, but I do love questions where I kind of have to like think about it for a second. But yeah, I think Denis Villeneuve did say that he wants to I think he's gonna do Children of Dune next, so yeah, Dune Messiah. So there's a Nightmare on Elm Street manga and a Jaws manga. Fun fact, there's actually a Star Wars manga as well for the original trilogy. Check it out. There's I think it was Dark Horse back in the day that licensed it, but yeah, there's an entire manga for Star Wars Episode 4, for Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and for Return of the Jedi. I think there is one for Return of the Jedi. I may be mistaken on that, but I'm not entirely 100% sure. But yeah, there is I think there's also one for Attack of the Clones, but I don't know if it was ever finished, so don't quote me on that one. But Yeah, there's a manga, and I think it's actually really cool. It's a really good read if you guys are Star Wars fans. So definitely check it out. I would highly recommend it. Evil Dead manga, but that's just Chainsaw Man. Yeah, you're right. Correct. You are correct. Chainsaw Man is good too, though. I really like Chainsaw Man. I know they're doing a movie. How do you guys feel about like doing the movie stuff? I really don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's just a way to like make more money on it when I would just kind of prefer them to like make it a new series, like a new show. Because I don't know. Every time I've gone to see like one of like I remember like I saw Gundam Seed Freedom in theaters, and I also saw like Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in theaters. I've seen like all of these in theaters, and it just doesn't give you the same experience of like an actual movie. It just kind of feels like I'm watching an extended episode of a show. I think Demon Slayer did it once, and now everyone wants to do it. More of a Halo guy. We need Halo manga. Nah, Halo is garbage now. Halo as a property is in the shitter. What are you talking about? It's bad now. Groovy. Oh yeah, those horror movie manga were published in a JP. Yeah. Halo used to be peak. Halo did used to be peak. I think Reach was like so good. I think Reach was peak right there. But of course, right after Reach, it all went downhill. Yeah, Halo is you watch the Halo TV show? It's pretty bad. Pretty awful. Pretty I think I watched it, and I think I watched like the first few episodes of it, and then I couldn't bear it anymore. It was so cringe. Reach could be an awesome anime. There is an actual anime for Reach, if Halo Legends. So check that out. A rat named Mouse, welcome in. Happy New Year's. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Year of the Snake. The Madoka movies were just the first and second halves edited. Yep. And then Rebellion was its own story. Yep. I don't know. Whenever I go to watch a movie, like an animated film, a lot of the time, there are exceptions. I'm not gonna apply. All right, like hear me out before you guys start getting your pitchforks out and getting your examples out. I'm not gonna say it's like this for everyone, for every movie, but I feel like when it comes to like pre-existing IPs, if it's like a show that then gets a movie, it just doesn't feel like a movie. Like it just kind of feels like an extended episode that I have to pay a movie theater ticket price to go see. Hot take maybe, but that's just my take. Cause yeah, I don't know. Like I think that Kimi no Na wa, of course, is an exception. Wuthering Waves, I'm just kidding. What is it? Weathering with You? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Weathering with You. That's another one. I'm trying to think. Like, I think that movies that are like standalone and not a part of like a pre-existing IP, those feel more cinematic, I guess. But when it comes to other films, like Demon Slayer is really the one that like started the trend. I guess Madoka, like you guys are right. If you want to go back in time long enough, Madoka did it too. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like after Demon Slayer, it seems like all the shonen, the shonen manga or anime adaptations want to do it now too. I haven't seen the Odd Taxi movie, but I heard it was the series edited into a movie with stuff. Yeah, haven't seen it either, but I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, Snake, I gotta get out of here. Didn't Dragon Ball have a movie? Pokemon absolutely did. Multiple? Yeah, for sure. For Dragon Ball, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I like the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, but like I said, I didn't really feel like it was it just felt like another episode, an extended episode of Dragon Ball. It didn't really feel like a movie to me. Yeah, so I don't know. When I think of like cinema, right? I think of like Godzilla -1. Like that's a cinematic movie. Like I have to see that or Dune even. Dune is like the movie that you have to see in the cinema for sure. Like those are movies that you want to see in the theater. to get that theater experience. But like I said, I saw Seed Freedom, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. What else? Even the Dragon Ball movies. I didn't really watch any of the Pokemon movies in the cinema, so I can't really comment on those. But yeah, I don't really think that they fit the like. I don't walk into them and like I don't walk out of them. I was like, oh my god, I had to see that in the theater, you know. Versus like other films. I feel like other films, like I feel like I have to see them in the theater. But yeah, like if I'd watched Jujutsu Kaisen, like if I watched Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I would have, like if I watched it just like on my computer monitor or on my TV, I don't think my experience would have been that much different. Yeah, -1 is cinema, while Godzilla X Kong is more of a popcorn flick. Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know if like other people feel different. I'm sure other people feel differently about it, but I guess like what those films feel like is they feel more like event films. You know how like you go see the new Marvel film, or you go see the new Star Wars film in theaters, and it's kind of like an event film. That's kind of what those films feel like for me. It doesn't really feel like a cinematic film necessarily. Why is my CPU usage so high? What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry guys, I'm getting distracted. I saw my CPU usage just jump up to like 30 to 40%, and I was like, what? But now it's back down to like 4. Like, what the hell? I only really recommend the first Pokemon movie. The rest are fine. Why is it jumping so high? Hold on. Give me a sec, guys. What is going on here? All right, never mind. The first Pokemon movie. Yeah, I could see that. I know they remade the first one, the one with Mewtwo. It was like a while ago, and it was in 3D, and it looked ugly. I just didn't like the way it looked. Bible anime when Cheese is obsessed with the Bible. But yeah, Nosferatu, guys, go watch Nosferatu. This is good. is a good film. But all right, we've been yapping for like 2-ish hours, guys. I think I am gonna get ready to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bakugan is it's part of Bible canon. Let's go. Bakugan, ayo. Dragonoid, ayo. So, I like the movies. The one with Jirachi. Oh, yeah. I know that one too. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're not watching the Freaky Vampire movie. All right, you guys are missing out then. You guys are missing out. That's on you. No offense to any religious people. No problem. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for hanging out. I am going to get the waiting room up for FNAF 3. That is going to be the next game we're going to play. I think after that, we're probably going to play Soma again, because I want to finish off Soma. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Lunar New Year. I am wishing all of you health and prosperity in the next year. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. So that is going to be it. Class is dismissed. And I'll see you guys all on Saturday for FNAF 3. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Jane!